Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for the past week. What it lacks in volume, I gained in quality. I'll just show you what I found. First of all, of course, found some silver spoons. Actually, one of them is not a spoon. Usually they sell them individually in a big basket for like, I don't know, it depends who's the cashier. Sometimes it's 99 cents each. Sometimes it's $1.99. They can't make up their mind. Anyways, I found this. It was new stock, thrown into the back where all the knickknacks and cutlery and other miscellaneous stuff was. And it was $1.99 for this box. And they're all sterling. First of all, check this out. This souvenir spoon from Peru. Pretty cool. Coat of arms. And has this little picture in the bowl. I think that's, was it the Andes or something? I don't know. Mayan ruins or Inca, I forgot. But that is pretty nifty, and I think this belongs with this as a set. Also says Peru. Oh, and did I show you the mint mark? Right on the back. 925, and then a maker's mark or code. Right. And we have the same number on the back of this little, I guess it's a sword or scimitar. Now check this out. Same numbers. So that is pretty cool. All right. And this one, this is from a totally different continent, different country. This is actually, believe it or not, from Great Britain or the UK. All right. There's some sterling hallmarks right here. All right. Looks like it wants to focus. All right, so we got the crown. I forgot what city it is. I know the anchor is Birmingham and the leopard head is London. I should have looked it up. But we have the lion as the second mark, meaning 925 silver, and then a date mark. And I don't think it would be very old, probably from the 60s, but I definitely should check out that mark. And the maker's mark, FM, which is very interesting because the box says actually not FM, FH, I should say. So it's a very modern box, I'd say probably from the 70s. It's plastic and cardboard. So let's say between, yeah, I'd say late 70s, maybe mid to late 70s. And I guess because it's shaped like this, it's supposed to like hang over your teacup, maybe. But pretty neat. And I guess originally it should have been just the single spoon in a box, and maybe the person, either the person donating it or the sorter just threw them together. Thought, what the heck? Didn't bother to separate them out. But I like it, $1.99. I'll add that to my stack. And a funny story. All right, gather around, boys and girls, a little bit of story time. So I go to, all right, I got this at my local Salvation Army thrift store, And on another occasion, I went in the store, looked around, and I was busy like looking at the counter, like the cashier's jewelry cases. Didn't see anything cool, and while I was busy like focusing on the counter, I didn't realize that they wheeled a bunch of like milk crates or milk cartons, no, milk crates of newly priced merchandise right behind me, right in the aisle. And there was already a guy like digging through it, well, like how I usually do it, but but when someone else does it, and he's already set aside one of the milk crates, which had like a whole bunch, I'd say about 4 or 5 pieces of silver plate. Well, it looked like silver plate, like plates and platters and whatnot. And I was thinking, darn, like if I just paid attention. Oh, by the way, my dog that always likes to bark at the most inconvenient times. Anyways, I made a new nickname for her when she's in my videos. I know she's right beside me right now. Anyways, her new nickname will be, get this, Bone Picker. I know, it's hilarious, right? Anyways, getting back to the story. So I'm like sort of peering, I'm peeking over, like I don't want to be too obvious about it. And he looks like what I do, like totally staring at the item, looking at the silver plated stuff, looking for not mint marks, looking for hallmarks and whatnot, like doing it like a total pro. And he was an older gentleman, probably in his, I'd say, late 50s, early 60s. And I was using my Jedi powers to like just wish him to move along, right? And it must have worked because, all right, he put down the stuff, started looking around, and just like left 2 minutes later. And when I looked and made sure that he already left, or left the area of that store, I swooped down and started looking at the stuff he was looking at. And actually, that's not true. Right before he left, I also, when he was busy like looking at his big stack of silver plate, in one of the crates next to him that he wasn't even going through, I see the edge of a silver plate, just like this edge. And it was up against the side. I think it was like on the side, against like a ceramic plate. And I recognized the toning and the design of, these sort of plates, right? And I thought, oh, that's a good chance it might be sterling. And he totally missed it. So rule number 1, well, actually, I should say rule number 1, be observant, so you don't lose your opportunity. And rule number 2, don't be too obvious that you're interested in the items, or else they'll take forever, or be extra careful and scrutinize every little thing to make sure you don't miss out on any goodies. Number 3, if you're going to start searching the boxes, search every single item, because you might miss something. So the guy missed this one, and right away I flip it around. All right, check this out. It's not too small. I flip it around. $1.99. And let's see if I can find the mark. All right, there's a mark right here. So it says Burke's Sterling. He totally missed it. And he was just next to me. So right away I grab it. I after I saw the mark, I didn't really, I just put off the side and, pretend it's like no big deal, right? Well, holding on to it, that is. So I got this, and he finally leaves, thank goodness. I willed him to leave, like, leave. So he finally leaves. I go to the box right away before someone else jumps at it, and, one by one, the big platters are nothing. It's like EPNS, electroplated nickel silver, silver plate, but he was looking at this thing and it totally looks like, you know, like an, I don't know, is it like a 1930s, possibly trophy, possibly usable piece of silver. And he was looking all over, and he was probably looking for a mark, like sterling mark, which there is nothing underneath, and you can see it's like $2.99. So I right away, you know, after I go through everything, and I knew this had a high chance of being silver. And just when I picked it up, it's like, all right, let me see if you can see it. I saw something right away. I was totally amazed. I mean, he probably saw it, but just did not have the knowledge, did not know what it meant. But check this out, guys. You recognize these marks. Just like on the spoon I showed you earlier. British silver. Now, I think the first one is like a maker's mark. It's sort of hard to read. It's all blurry. I think it's like a IM something. Second is the line signifying 925 silver. And then I forgot what place that is, where it was made, some part of England, I forgot. I'm pretty sure one of you guys out there, you know, recognizes it. Covington, maybe it's Covington. And then the year mark, which I believe I looked it up to be 1927. So it has that sort of Art Deco-ish look, right? Is it Art Deco? You know, very angular. But yeah, like for me, it's like totally obvious that it's sterling silver. But the guy was looking at the wrong area and probably just looking for an easy, like STERLING, you know, sterling. Like this one, which he missed. If he saw this, he would probably go, oh, sterling, silver, oh, gotta get it. So I paid like basically $5, a little bit over $5 because there's some tax, but all right, I am gonna weigh this, guys. All right, I won't bother with the spoons. I mean, here it's probably like, let's say 7, 10, for, I don't know, probably like 20 to 23 grams of sterling silver. But here's the money shot, guys. The value is in these two items. First one, little plate. 93 grams. That is like over 3 ounces of silver. I think once you convert it into pure silver, at least 3 ounces or close to 3 ounces of silver. And that's like $60 Canadian. This mother of a chalice, pretty heavy. And it is solid. It's not weighted. The handles are probably hollow though. All right, check this out. 159, so that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 ounces of silver, give or take. 5 ounces of silver, $20, $100 Canadian. So I had picked up $160 of sterling silver for about $5. Now that's a pretty good rate of return. Oh, gotta love it. So you guys out there, you guys have to use your knowledge. Be observant, all right? Don't let the other guy find the silver first, all right? Always look for the marks, and you also have to bring up your knowledge to know what those marks mean. So, I mean, this is not like a huge piece of silver, but to find 2 pieces on the same visit, and I'd say they're small to medium, closer to, yeah, small to medium pieces. So not bad. Pretty good trophy, pun intended. But yeah, that's pretty nice. I haven't had a score like this in ages. Well, that's not true. I wouldn't say ages, I'd say for a while, you know. But that's the thrill of the hunt when you actually find some good stuff on the cheap. So again, be observant, improve your knowledge, recognize those marks, and be patient. I don't know, it's a lot to think about, right? But everyone out there, with time, you guys will get the skills to pull out the treasure from the trash. Well, anyways, this should be originally I wanted to make this a very short video, but I'm rambling on. Anyways, love your comments, so please like, comment, and subscribe. And any mail, just send it to my P.O. box in the comments below, or I should say description below. Anyways, we will see you guys on the next video. Coinpicker out.